TW today. I'm here by myself this time. That's right, guys. I am here by myself in solos, getting my first solo dub ever. What I did, guys, in this game, I had to crop it out because there wasn't a ton of action. So I just cropped it to certain amounts. Also, I wasn't talking into the mic at this time because I was playing my stepbrother Matt. He was visiting, and so I was just kind of playing with him. So there wasn't a lot of action, and that's also the reason I didn't have my headset in commentating live, because I had my friend over at this time. Actually, my friend Aiden. Not the Aiden that I've known since I was 6 weeks old. No, not you, Aiden. The other Aiden who lives down the street from me. You know who you are. You're going to get a shout out later for giving me some footage. But yeah, so this part I screen recorded, of course. In this fight, actually, what's interesting is neither of us, it doesn't seem like it right now because he's pushing and we're fighting. Actually, neither of us ends up getting this kill. He ends up running away. I actually am using the Omega with the Black Knight shield in this, guys. I have a jetpack right now, so you can't see the Black Knight shield. But this guy actually ends up getting away, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I got into I got into 5-6 fights, a ton of fights in this game. But I only ended up getting 2 kills. All the other times, the guy got away or I got away, or something, there's always something. So as you can see, the guy just dipped out of there. He used a campfire as well. Now he's hiding behind this wall. I still think he's there, right? So I start pushing in a second, I think. My friend was urging me to go over there, so I did right here. And then I notice that he's not there, which was interesting. I built a wall there. I kind of built around. I'm about to build a platform out to try to look and see if I can see him. Right here, yeah, I try to see, and I realize that he's simply not there, so he must have dipped. I check in this cabin. He could have been in the other cabin, guys. I don't know. I didn't check the other cabin. At this point, I figured he wasn't there, so here's the next clip. I got shot at from this cabin over here. It turned out that eventually I rushed this cabin, and there was nobody in there. Again, another guy who got away. But I got shot by a guy who was in that cabin or near that cabin. So I built a base, I built up a little bit, waited, tried to bait some shots at him. He hit me a few times. Mark that supply drop like I usually do, yeah, and now you can see the Black Knight shield. So yeah, I don't know why I was out in the open here, but it didn't really do me any harm. I didn't get killed. Obviously, I didn't get killed. If it's my first solo win, that means I didn't get killed, right? This is the first time I've ever not gotten killed in solos, right? So far, as you can see, I have 0 kills, but, I'm about to get some more. It's top 7 right now, and I still have no kills, but I'm going to get some, trust me. At this point, I kind of realized he's not here. I end up pushing the cabin. I end up going into the cabin to see if there's anybody there, and it turns out there isn't. So the next clip. So you guys, this is end game now. 6 people left. I end up trying to snipe this guy from a really long distance away, 300 meters, all the way across the map. I end up missing every time. This is not a ton of action. Just I saw a guy building up. I had to shoot at him a bit, so and the reason I'm not putting in the background noise, the reason I'm muting all of the Fortnite sound is because you could faintly hear me talking in the background, but you couldn't make out what I'm saying, and I don't want it to disrupt the voiceover. I'm sorry about that. So I was getting shot at here. I was getting pressured. The storm started coming in. I had to get into safety, into the storm. I ended up being in Loot Lake, in the middle of Loot Lake when I won. It was actually sick ending. Well, not really, but it was an interesting location. So this guy was shooting at me, he was taking, at this point, it looks like I'm not going to win, right? It definitely looks like I'm not going to win. This guy's pressuring the crap out of me. As you can see, I'm also running out of materials, and that is a huge problem. I was struggling with materials here, but it ended up working out. I believe I ended up going for a supply drop soon, so as you can see, I ran out of brick there. I'm building some metal, trying to survive, this guy is shooting. Turns out he was behind me, and he is a no skin. He's a default skin. He actually takes a lot of damage out of me, as you can see there. So I try to snipe him. I miss. At this point, I actually lost hope. I thought 100% this guy's gonna kill me, but nope. I was able to peek and get him. At this point, I bandaged up. I had to heal up a bit. I got my first kill. It is final 3 at the moment. That's pretty lit. Pretty lit. So, final 3, 1 kill. I'm close to the next Storm Eye, but again, I am going to have to get into the next Storm Eye again, which means even more walking through Loot Lake. It kind of sucks that my first solo win was ended in the middle of Loot Lake, but I mean, it had to, you know. It is what it is. At least it was a solo win. I'm not complaining, you know. So I got some more materials from that. I stopped struggling for materials, kind of. I am going to lose materials again while building. It's about to be final 2 because one of them is going to kill the other. You'll see that pretty soon. At this point, I end up going to the first supply drop because I wanted shield. I ended up getting some minis, so that's pretty nice. I got that grenade launcher. Now, this was probably the best decision I made all game, was to drop the heavy and take the grenade launcher, because the grenade launcher is what ended up winning the game for me. So, unlike that game where it said grenade launcher victory, that video was trash. I got no kills and I got the win. And it wasn't even a victory with the grenade launcher. Just I shot grenade launcher to like clear it out and helped my teammates win. No. This one is a legitimate grenade launcher win. I got the final kill using a grenade launcher. So, you'll see that. So, this guy, it's final 2 now, as you can see. This guy's running at me a bit. I decide I have to get into the storm. This guy just sniped at me and missed. He's still shooting. He's being relentless. I honestly did not expect to get a solo win at all, because my past history in solos is pretty bad, to be honest with you guys. My solos history is not that good. I've gotten second place many a time, but I've never, ever gotten the win. So at this point, I start using some of my grenades, but kind of conservatively. And then at the end, I just decide to use all of my grenades up, and it ends up being a really good decision. You guys will see that here. And I'm going to show you the win here in this mode, and then I'm going to show you my reaction. It was in a separate clip filmed by my friend Aiden. Shout out to Aiden for providing me with this clip. Aiden B, not Aiden G, and not Aiden K. I have so many friends named Aiden, guys. But I'm talking about Aiden B, who lives down the street from me. A shout out to him. He is awesome for providing me with this clip. He recorded it because he wanted to see like what I could improve on in fights and stuff. So, but I was able to record the reaction. So here it goes, guys. I decided to start spamming with grenades. Absolutely spamming with grenades. And there it is. The Victory Royale. And I tried to do star power here, but I ended up doing the pure, the one, the only pure salt. I meant to do star power, but you know, pure salt, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Is there? But here's the live reaction.
Actually, you too.
And then you kill her. Oh no, wrong way.
I so poorly filmed this. My
Let's go, dude.
phone's at like 2%.
I'm just gonna use a ton of them.
Oh shit!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Dance!
Pure salt! I meant to do star power, but pure salt! Let's go!
And anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed playing that game. Obviously, I got the dub. To be fair, it wasn't really a really crazy dub. Only 2 kills. A good amount of action, though. Just the guys kept getting away, or I got away. But I did get shot at a lot, and I did defend pretty well. But to be honest with you, not a ton of kills, and I would have wanted to get more kills. But I hope you enjoyed. I got my first solo, and I'm freaking happy. My friends, they can't call me trash anymore. But anyways, guys, that was just the Gangsta FTW. And yeah, see you guys.